Good morning, students. Class 10, Elias Mayer boys. Today's class, we will going to do another two more program related to function, the same way we solved last two questions. These two questions are now will be prompted on the screen and I will read it out. You can pause the video anytime to copy the question properly. Along with that, we will solve them the same way we solved the previous two questions. And one more thing, these two questions also I am going to use with the keyword static to create this function and call them just by their name in the main part, in the main method. So right now we will going to solve two questions. Let's start with the first question. As you can see in the screen, it is related to question number 1, pointing to write a Java program to input a number, use a function int Armstrong int n. So as it pointed out, the function name is Armstrong with the argument int n in the bracket, and it will return in the variable int. So data type of returning will be int. To receive the number, the function returns 1 if the number is an Armstrong number, otherwise it will return 0. So as we know that Armstrong number is a number whose sum of the cube of the digit is equal to the original number. Sum of the cube of the digits is equal to the original number, like 153. So let's start solving this question. I am in the same project class of class 10. Here my class name can be anything different than Armstrong because I have an Armstrong function in the mention in the question. So I will prefer to use something else in the class name. So I can just check arm or arm number and I will open it. I'll clear it out, and here I'm changing the size a little bit bigger for clear picture. So first I will start with writing import java.util.star. Then I will write class as the name I mentioned over here as arm number, and then inside of that I will write my main method and also the method which is mentioned. So let me start with writing main method, public static void main, and here I'm going to write the scanner class. So I'll write scanner is equal to new scanner system.in, and I will take the number here. So I'll write system.out.println, enter the number, and then in a variable int x I will accept the number. Okay, now as in the question it is said, once I call this particular function which is int Armstrong, this function will return me 1 if the number is Armstrong, otherwise 0. So I know how to call the function. To call the function, I will just use the keyword Armstrong and will pass the variable from where I have taken the value from the user. And if it will return 1, it is an Armstrong number. So I am keeping the same function name where I have passed the value x. This is my calling part. If it is equal to 1, then I can say that yes, it is a Armstrong number. So I will write it is an Armstrong number, else I can do the copy paste of the same thing. It is not an Armstrong number. And I'll close my main method. I'm still left with to write the Armstrong method. So let me write it. I will write public static int Armstrong, which is my method definition, with the int n as an argument, and it will do the work of the Armstrong number. So I am taking a Armstrong checking. So I will take a value of copy, which will copy the n over here, and I will need int sum to do the calculation. So I'm initializing sum as 0, and then I'm writing as while copy greater than 0, I can write int d equal to copy mod 10. Okay, then sum plus equal to, which is a shorthand operator, what it will going to be, d into d into d semicolon, and then chopping the copy back again by 10. I'll close my while loop over here, and I will check if that sum is actually equal to n, which is the original number that has been passed. Then I will return. Why return? Because here my data type is int. So I'm writing return 1. I can write else return 0. In case even if I don't write else, and I just write it like this in the form of return 0 and close it. Okay, these two lines will not show me error. Why? Because over here, if this is true, if this part is true, then only this section will execute, otherwise not. So there will be only one return statement out of this one will going to give me result. Either this line will execute or this line will execute. If you feel a little bit confusion, for an easy way, you can write the else. Okay. So let's check further, compile and see what are the errors I'm getting. I'm not getting any error over here. Very good. So I'm closing it, this particular part. Here actually I have called the function, calling the function. Okay. So compile, no error, closing it. I'm minimizing this window. Let's start with, I will have void main and int Armstrong. I will just going to click the void main because I will run it from main. Let's give a non-Armstrong number first. So I'm giving 142. It is not an Armstrong number. I'm not going to clear the methods. Close it. I'm running it back again. And now I'm giving 153. So 153, it is showing me that it is an Armstrong number because the sum of the cube of the digits is equal to its original number. So like this way, I can solve a method program where I am writing the main part and the function part with the keyword static, and when I'm calling it just with the name of it with the value that I have accepted from the user. Now that day we are asking that there were actual parameter and there were formal parameter. So let me tell you, this one over here, this x, this is the actual parameter. Okay, and this part, whatever we have sent out, this is my formal parameter. Okay, so this is one part that I am sending over here is known as the actual parameter, and the part that I am writing over here inside the bracket, this is known as the formal parameter. Now I want to show you a small thing, that suppose if I would have not written this public static void main part front, I would have written only the Armstrong first, and then at the end I have written the public static void main. I'm just making compile. It will work as the same way. There will be no problem if you write the main method at the top or at the end. You can write it as per your own way. You will get the correct answer always. Okay. So it is not necessary for us to write the main method at the top. But there are some questions where actually if we complete the method work first and want to write the public method main, that's also very okay. We will prefer to do that. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Our next question for today is write a program. Here a small change I want to make before I read out the question. So it is a write Java program to input a number. Use the function boolean palin intent. So the return type of it is boolean. Name of the method is palin with an argument intent to receive the number. The function returns true if the number is palindrome, otherwise false. So we know that what is a palindrome number. Palindrome number is a number whose reverse part is the same as well as the original number. Okay, so we will do the work as the same way. So what I'm doing is that I'm making a class with the name palindrome. I'm here palindrome because I don't have any method name properly as palindrome. So I can use the word palindrome over here. I'm writing first import java.util.star class palindrome, and I'm going to write first the method now, then the main. Okay, so I'm writing public static, I have boolean, and the method name is palin with the bracket int n. So it will do the palindrome checking. So same way, I need a copy variable, I need a reverse which will be initialized as 0, and d. I'm writing while copy is not equal to 0. This is also you can write. Then d equal to copy mod 10. Okay. Then after that, the next line I will write rev equal to reverse it, reverse into 10 plus d, which is the last digit that I have extracted. Then copy divided equal to 10, using shorthand operator. Now I will write if the reverse number is equal to the original number, I will return true, else I will return false. This is mentioned in the question, right? That it will be boolean and the function returns true if the number is palindrome, otherwise it will return false. Okay, so now I'm closing the function and I'm writing the main. Okay, so in the main, first I will write the scanner class, new scanner system.in, and next line I will write system.out.println, same as the way, enter the number, and I will take it in x as sc.nextInt. Okay, now in the next line I will call the function. On the basis of true and false, my result is determined. So I will write if the function that I have been called, which is palin, inside of that x, which is my actual argument, if it is equal to true, okay, then system dot out dot println, I will write it is a palindrome number, else system dot out dot println, it is not a palindrome number. Okay, closing the method and checking for the error. Here it is mentioned the copy might not have been initialized because I have not copied the value over here. So here is my mistake. I have to write copy equal to n. This line is must, okay, over here. Check for the error. There is no more error. Now I want to say one particular thing. Here in this line, I wrote it like this. If I want, I can just skip it like this. This palin x, if I don't write even equal to true, this line will result me true only. So either I can give equal to true, or if I want, I can just keep it same. The answer will be same. To avoid any further confusion, I'm keeping it as equal to true. Then close it, cross it, run for the program from the void main. I will give the number over here. Let's give a non-palindrome number 120, which is not a palindrome number. And then the next line I will give a palindrome number which is 121. So it is showing me what? Yes, it is a palindrome number. So by this we have solved two programs. One is arm number, which is Armstrong, with a static keyword, and you have seen now how I am calling it with the actual value, and it has over here the formal value. Here you can alter the main part, first writing and then the method. Second program we did related to the palindrome, where at the top I wrote the static same boolean function. Here I have used the keyword boolean. Boolean means your return always will be in true either or in false. And same as the way I have called this function palin over here, pointing to return as true. If it is true, it is a palindrome number. Otherwise, it's not a palindrome number. This two program, along with the previous co-prime pattern, these four program will be there in your project. So you know in your project, now you will open and you will write them, you will make them clear. This four function program will be present in your project. So please start making them. Till then, for your next class, where I will going to solve the last set of static function programs. Yes, the next class I will solve the last set of another two program related to static function. After that, whatever the function we will do, that will be without the keyword static. Okay, so till then, this four program try to go through. If you have any problem, any query, please give your reply to me. I'm asking everyone to give their reply in this pandemic situation. As I keep on saying always, keep washing your hands and stay at home, stay safe, okay, and maintain social distancing. Very important. Please do maintain social distancing, okay, and get back to me whenever you are having any problem. I'm looking for a response from every one of you, okay, every one of you. This is a time we should start practicing in such a way that we will prepare ourselves for the ICSE board. Okay, student, have a good day. Relax yourself, keep practicing your work, and keep posting me the details. Thank you very much.